Hi, thanks for joining me this evening and welcome to all my new subscribers. Today I'm going to be doing a small review on the Milani Roulette Eyes color collection. This is it. There's 12 different shades here, and this Roulette Eyes cost $7.99, and I got this from my local drugstore CVS. So first I'm going to do a review on the colors, and I'm going to swatch a couple for you. The first thing I have to say about them is that all the colors here are a shimmer color, and it comes with a double-ended sponge tip applicator, and you can use this product, you can use it wet or you can use it dry. Now this can be a little dusty or powdery, which implies that it may not be the best quality, but if you use the eye primer you can get your colors to become deep and pigmented. I'm going to show you a close-up of my eye so that you can see how beautiful these colors are. So now I'm going to swatch a couple of these colors for you so you can see. The colors don't go on heavy and pigmented like you might see with some of the other eyeshadows from the higher end line, but I think I got a great result using just a little bit of Visine or mixing medium, whatever you want to use is fine. And I'm going to swatch some colors for you guys right now so you can get an idea and see what this looks like. So starting with the colors that I'm going to use, I'm going to start with this color here. I'm going to just swatch this for you so you can see how this is, so that you can see what it looks like. And if you can see it, now I'm going to wet the brush, and so you can see what it looks. And so you can see what it looks like with the brush wet. Now I'm just going to make the brush slightly damp, and I'm not going to soak it or anything. And so we have our sample there, and now this is our wet sample right here. And again, I have to say that this goes on kind of powdery. So when we apply the application, we're going to apply it in a dabbing motion. Swatching some of that black. This is the black with a dry brush. And I'm going to wet the brush with some mixing medium again. I'm using Visine, and then you'll get an idea of what the product looks like with dampen, and that's all mixing medium. This is just a damp application. This is the damp application. Again, this color wheel isn't highly pigmented, but what I like about that, and if you're new to makeup and you want to just play around with colors, here you get at least 12 colors to play with, and you don't have to worry about applying the color on too intensely, because as you can see, it doesn't go on intensely, not even that black. That black is sort of like a gray. It looks like a gray to me. It's not a dark black. The next color I'm going to sample is the silver. Let's do that silver, guys. Let's put that right here. And I'm going to just wet the brush and pick up a little more of that silver so that you can get a look at. It goes on just a little more intensely. And that's it right here. That's dry and that's wet. So you can get a better application, a better color payoff when your brush is slightly dampened. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the eye makeup on this eye, and I'm going to reapply it using these colors. I'm going to be using this burgundy or purple color. Well, it's not burgundy, I'm sorry, it's purple. I'm going to be using this black. And as my brow highlight, I'm going to be using this shimmery, sort of a beige color, flesh tone color. Has shimmer in it. A bottle of Visine. I just picked it up. I use it as a mixing medium. This is my little plastic tray. It's just a little tray I came off of another product. I think of some hair cream or something. But anyway, you like to use these to just drop a couple of drops. You don't even need a lot of Visine on your tray, just a couple of little drops just like that. Because that's all we need for this application. And you don't want your brush soaking wet. So picking up one of our Essence of Beauty brushes, the brush that says eyeliner is the brush I'm going to use to, as you can see I use it already, to dampen the brush and to pick up the pigment. So I'm going to show you. You don't have to soak your brush, just kind of lightly pat your brush on there, pick up some liquid and then tap it off, because you want the you just want the brush slightly dampened. And let's move in. Before we get started, I'm going to use my Urban Decay, prime my lid. I'm going to pick up some of that purple color, just a little bit. That's it right there. And I'm going to tap it on my eyelid. Don't brush it on yet because this brush is damp. The pigment is damp. If you need to wet your brush a little bit more, you can do that. But don't make it soaking wet. Just make it a little damp. And don't forget to pat that color onto the lid. Just pat it in a patting motion until you get it distributed and get it down to your lash line. I still have on my false lashes, guys, just to save time. I don't recommend that you put on eyeshadow with lashes on, because the shadow tends to fall on your lashes and you don't want that. It's hard to get off. But to save time, I applied this with it on. I'm going to take another brush and just blend it down a little bit. And these are the Essence of Beauty 6-pack, the travel pack brushes I'm using. The color I'm going to use is that champagne color, that beige color. With a dry brush, we're going to pick up some of that color, tap it up, any excess off, and now we're going to apply it to our brow area. And then because these colors are slightly powdery, I recommend that you pat them on. If you decide to get this collection, pat these colors on so that the your primer can grab a hold of the color. Last but not least, again with a dry brush, we're going to use this crease brush. I'm going to pick up some of that black right here, tap it off, go right into your crease. Your crease is where your eye folds at, right here. That's where your crease is. And let's blend some color in. And as you can see, like I said, the black is not pigmented. It doesn't deliver a big color payoff at once. You really have to blend it in, keep blending. But I think that's a plus, because a lot of times we get heavy-handed with eyeshadow, especially with a crease color. So the fact that this applies lightly is not a bad thing to me. It's very helpful. I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, we're going to apply some eyeliner. This eyeliner is the Revlon Color Stay. This is in black. And I'm going to do that for you guys right now very quickly. If you use the tip of your brush, you have a lot more control, as opposed to just laying it flat and drawing a line. Use the tip of your brush to make your line and get as close to your lash line as possible. Okay. I'm going to pull out just a little bit. And I'm going to use some eye. And that's the look. I'm getting a little closer. And that's it, guys. That's all I have for you today. If you've seen anything here you want to ask me about, please just leave a comment on the comment wall. And you can also leave a message in my personal message center, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. And with that said, please comment, rate, and also subscribe. And you be well, you be blessed, and I will see you next time. Take care.